Whatever it is that you need right now will differ from person to person. But you have to, I think, the message that heaven wants you to get, no matter what your circumstances is you are stronger than you think you are. You are more resourceful than you think you are. The wisdom you need is inside of you. You are not deprived of this. And if you wake up to that, and if you realize that you are your own generator of this, and that you can do that, then a whole new world opens up before you, because you become someone who other people appreciate. You become someone who can benefit so many other people. And wealth, Master Okawa says, is simply a lot of people benefiting from you and appreciating you. That's why they pay you for your services or your products, and that's how you get an income. So the more people there are who appreciate you, are benefiting from what you are offering, the greater your wealth will be. So money is not something you have to be scared about. It's not this elusive thing that you have no idea how to get. All you have to do is just focus on thinking about how to benefit other people in a way that will truly make them feel appreciative of you. Not in a way in which you kind of deceive them, manipulate them in thinking that they are benefiting from you. No, just be honest. Just be sincere. And people will genuinely appreciate you, and they will express that appreciation. And that's how money will come to you. Money, status, reputation, fame, all these things that we cannot get from wanting will simply follow when you just focus on thinking about what can you do for others. And of course, because a lot of people have tried to do that, but then they might have been disappointed or discouraged, or maybe just burnt out. That's why it's important to remind yourself that you can generate that aspiration, the desire, sacred desire to want to work and benefit others yourself. Why is that possible? To answer that question, I feel it's very, very important to encounter faith. Because it's so easy for us to fall into the thinking that we are a limited existence. How much we can give to others, how much energy we have for others, how much time we have for others, how much love we can give to others. We feel like there's a limit to it because we can feel it. We can feel it depleting. We can feel it when it hits zero. We can feel when our gas tank is empty. We can feel it when we're running on empty, right? And the only thing that's infinite and limitless is God. If we don't wake up to that, then when we look around and we only see material, physical things, everything seems to have a limit. Even the resources and wealth and in the world feels like there's a limit to it. So that's why we kind of fall into the thinking of scrambling to try to be the first to get it and try to get the most before somebody else takes it away and deprives you of it. We have to wake up to spirituality. We have to wake up to religion in order to discover the infinite, in order to discover the limitless. And God, or the primordial Buddha, or Allah, or the central God of whatever faith you have grown up with, whatever tradition you've grown up with, is that infinite, limitless existence. Here at Happy Science, we call that existence El Kintaret. It means the light of the earth. And because this world and we were created by this infinite existence, we are a part of His existence. In fact, we are a reflection of His will. We too are limitless, if only we can wake up to that and tap into that. Furthermore, because this world is also, this planet that we inhabit is also a manifestation of the will of this infinite existence, it's also infinite. There is no limit to how many people it can sustain. Right now, there's 8 billion people living in this planet. it can sustain 10 billion. People feel that there's a limit to the resources. We can use ingenuity, we can use wisdom to try to maximize what we have here. And we can also discover new resources. It's because this world too is a creation created by that infinite existence. And religion is the bridge connecting you to God. So when your fuel tank hits empty and you feel like you need to find a gas station to fill yourself up, well, that gas station is God. If you need to feel like you need to plug yourself in to charge yourself, the plug is in heaven. Just plug it into heaven. When you have ardent and deep faith in God, your mind will combine to the heart of God in heaven. It means you have goodness, beauty, or truth in you. I want to say to you, while you are keeping a peaceful mind in you with good faith, you are near God. Or in some meaning, you can be a neighbor to God. But you are sometimes easily disappointed with yourself because you, as a human, are apt to make a lot of mistakes and you've experienced a lot of disappointment in your own history. So you'll feel hesitant to accept this kind of thinking. Of course, human beings have a tendency to make a mistake. There is an old saying, to err is human, to forgive divine, which means that human beings usually make a lot of mistakes, but only God has the right to forgive them all. It's the traditional meaning of faith and the traditional acceptance of religion. The one thing to take away from this, I believe, is that you are connected to the Creator, Alcantara, and that means that you are a fragment of His light, and that means you have a Creator in you. This Creator doesn't mean you made the sun, the moon, the earth, or the stars. That's a little too much. You can create these things in the planetarium, of course, but in reality, it's a little difficult. But you can imagine a lot of things in you. And what you imagine in you itself is the possibility of designing, building, and realizing your plan or your dream. So that's why Master Okawa was saying in the lecture we saw, realize the power of your thoughts. What you are thinking about is creating your reality now.